Let's draw a slice of pizza at the park, flying a kite.
T-R-A-W with M-R-M-I-K-E.
We're going to start with a curve that goes all the way to here. And then we're going to add another curve. It's almost like a line, but it's not a perfect straight line like that. We're going to add another curve. Like that. So it kind of looks like a triangle, but it's a floppy kind of triangle. It's not perfect. We're going to add another curve here, and another curve here. And then we'll connect that with another curve. This is already looking like a slice of pizza. So now we just need one more curve here for the crust. Okay, and then we're going to add the legs and the feet. So I'm going to put my legs here and here, and with little feet like that. And then I'm going to have an arm coming up from here with a little thumb, and then you can make it like the character is holding, it's going to be holding the kite string. And we're going to draw that string. Now the string is going to go all the way up to here. And then once we have that string, we know where to make the kite. So we can draw one line here, one line up, down here, and then all the way down and complete that shape. You have to draw the other arm. This other arm is going to be up like this, and the thumb is going to be out, and then we can draw the fingers. And then we're going to draw 2 circles for the eyes. 1, 2, and then we'll add 2 more circles for the pupils and color those in. He's looking up at the kite here. And then we'll add a curve for the mouth. And now we need to work on the kite a little bit. We're going to go over here, and we're going to add this line down and a line across. And then we're going to make the tail of the kite. Now the tail of the kite is going to be, we're going to start with the curve. It's going to be kind of like a wavy whoosh like that. Then we're going to add the little bows onto the tail. Now you can do it a few different ways. You decide which way you want to do it. You can do triangles pointing inward. You can draw an X with 2 lines on the side, or you can make it, it's a little bit harder, you can do it backwards like this with the 2 lines and then connect them with an X. It's up to you how you draw your bows. Here we go. Now let's add the grass, because pizza is at the park flying a kite. And I think we should add some pepperoni. Yeah, so let's draw another curve right here. Looks like a thin crust. Thin crust pizza. It's not very thick here. And then we're gonna do, this will just be like a half circle. And then another half circle. Then we'll do a full circle. Then we'll do another half circle here. And we'll do a full circle here. And then a full circle here. And then you can just draw a curve right here. So now, oh, let's just add a couple clouds. You can add these curves for clouds. Maybe this one goes off the page. Maybe there's one over here. So now we have our scene. Let's color it. Now you can color with anything you want. I'm going to be using these Kwik Stix. Okay, I like using these because they dry real quick, Kwik Stix, and they're really colorful. So I am going to start with the grass. In case you're wondering what kind of marker I used a Crayola marker. This one happens to be a washable Crayola marker, but I don't think that matters for doing this. It could be a regular black marker. But you can use whatever you want to create art. So now we've got the grass. Okay, I'm going to add in the pizza. Now, let's see, how can I do this? I think I'm going to use yellow for the crust. I'll try and get around that black. Sometimes when the color hits the black, it makes the black color bleed into it and makes a yucky kind of color. But I think I did a pretty good job there of avoiding that. And then I'm going to do just a line down here for the crust. Okay, well, this is the crust, but this is the under part. And then I'm going to use the red for the pepperoni. Now here's the hard part. We know that the sauce on the pizza is red, and we know that the cheese is white. But when we mix that together, when we're painting or coloring, sometimes that turns pink, and it's not a pink pizza. So I might do, how can I do this to make it look, because also you could make it, you could add a little bit of yellow, because sometimes the cheese yellows. What can I do here? I could use a different art material because these will blend really well, and I don't want them to make pink for this. So let me see what else I have. I have some colored pencils. These are Crayola Colored Pencils. Let's see if I can make this look. I wonder if, let me test this. If I take a red pencil and I put that here for the sauce, then I take the white Kwik Stick and try and do that over it. What does that do? Does that make it turn pink? A little. It doesn't really blend, so that's good. Now what if I add a little bit of yellow? That might be the way to do it, because we can blend the white and the yellow I think that might be the answer. So I'm going to take my red pencil and I'm going to lightly color the whole white area of the pizza that's left. Then I'm going to take the white Kwik Stick and I'm going to go over that red. And it does make it look a little pink, but that's okay because it's not blending it to make it like a super pink. You can still see the white and the red underneath. White on top and the red underneath. Okay, so now I'm going to take this yellow and try and do what we did on the test. I'll put a little bit of yellow in. And then I'm going to go back with the white because this will blend in with the white. Go back to the white. I think this is doing a pretty good job. Okay, so now we got our slice of pizza. Let's color the sky. Let's color the sky. So I'm going to use a blue, but I'm going to make sure not to color the clouds and not to color the kite. And not to color the pizza, because that's already colored. Oh, they got a little bit on the bow. That's okay. Go around the cloud. Okay, so we got the sky. Now we need to finish off with the kite. Now I'm going to use, let's see, we have orange and dark blue. I'm going to use orange and dark blue. So let's do this top part here, orange, and the bottom one, orange. And then we're going to use the dark blue. And then I'm going to make the tail all orange. Now this is very thick and these are very small. So one thing you can do is just use the very edge of the paint stick. You just have to be very careful. And it's okay if a little bit gets out. Don't worry about that. Look at our pizza flying a kite at the park. You can draw anything with your imagination. What did you come up with? I hope you have fun drawing. I'll see you next time. Bye.